Hello everyone! The Burning Legion has invaded Azeroth once again, and the Demon Hunters, trained by Kil'jaeden to become powerful weapons against the Legion, they've been recruited to help in this war. To aid them in their fights, there are two artifacts, rumored to be even more powerful than Lord Illidan's blades, waiting to be obtained, and for the Vengeance Demon Hunters, it's the Aldrachi Warblades. The traitorous Illidari, Karya Velsel, was one of our best before she answered the Legion's foul call. She now wields the Aldrachi Warblades, and a party was sent to track Karya down, but we've not heard from them in some time. Jace has nearly repaired a Legion communicator, so we can make contact with them. We only need a power source. Our friends in this world are few, but Archmage Khadgar should be willing to help us out. Perhaps he has the power that we're looking for.
I have just the thing. Follow me. Hold on just a moment. I fear I'm a bit of a pack rat. Now, let's see. Pexis crystals? No, those won't do at all. Oh, I must have put it over here. Arcane powder. Soul shards. No, that's definitely not it. Aha! Here we are. A crystallized soul. That ought to do the trick. Would you mind grabbing it? These crystals tend to have an adverse effect on non-demonic beings. Be careful. You're tapping into magic even Illidan would have considered dangerous.
Let's not question why Khadgar has a crystallized soul in his possession, especially one from which we can hear faint screams come from deep within. It would be unwise to question one of the few friends that we have, and the crystal, it does do the trick.
Alari, report in. Have you located the Warblades?
Yes. Karya! Broken shore! Heavy resistance! Damn it all! Incoming!
I've sacrificed everything. We have their position. That'll have to do.
We aren't going to get our forces anywhere near the broken shore without getting knocked out of the sky. That's why it's best if we handle this matter ourselves. Saving Alari and her men would be a great thing, but our main goal here is the Aldrachi Warblades. They will do far more for this war than warm bodies could.
Remember, we die in Illidan's name, as will Karya.
Is that you? Finally, some good news. I have sacrificed. Karya left me for dead. The fool! My wounds are severe. I fear you must push ahead alone. I will join you as soon as I am able.
Oh, I thought I sensed a paltry whelp, wandering where it shouldn't.
As we push through the demon ranks and destroy their portals, let's talk about the epic history behind the Aldrachi Warblades. The scattered legends that remain of the ancient Aldrachi, they speak of their unsurpassed skill as warriors. These proud people were bred from birth for combat, their entire culture revolved around it. Military service was mandatory for all Aldrachi, and it began as soon as a child could walk. So it was with Torrenar. After he took his first step, he was cast into the merciless Aldrachi war machine. He came from a long line of respected warriors, and his eldest brother, he was the greatest amongst them. Given Torrenar's pedigree, expectations for him were high, and he would not disappoint. He endured years of brutal training. Test of strength meant to call the weak from the strong. One thought propelled him through all the pain and suffering, winning the right to carry warblades. More than titles or wealth, the Aldrachi coveted weapons as prized possessions and symbols of status. Warblades eclipsed all other types of arms in prestige. These mighty weapons were fashioned from rare crystals found deep below the earth. The strange minerals had many unique properties, the greatest of which was their ability to absorb the spirits of the dead. Blacksmiths employed closely guarded techniques to enchant these crystals and forge them into instruments of death. The resultant warblades could consume the souls of their victims, and each devoured spirit, it imbued the weapon with greater power. That is why the most ancient warblades contained thousands of souls, and they were revered just as much, if not more than, the fearsome Aldrachi warriors who bore them into battle. As the young Torrenar lay in bed every night, his body bruised and broken, he pictured himself carrying warblades of his own. He willed that vision to become a reality. Toward the end of his training, Torrenar had his final and greatest test. The Aldrachi military high command, they chose an elder warrior at random to battle the young initiate in a fight to the death. The day of the duel came, and Torrenar stepped into the ritual fighting pit to face his opponent, none other than his own older brother. He spared his sibling only a passing glance. He fixed his eyes on his opponent's gleaming warblades. His dream was finally within reach, and nothing would keep him from it, not even his own family. The two brothers grappled through the night and into the next day. Both were on the verge of death when Torrenar finally disarmed his kin and took the warblades for himself. Without uttering a single word, he buried the weapon in his brother's chest, and they drank deep of the fallen warrior's soul. Stories of the mighty Aldrachi finally reached the Burning Legion and its ruler Sargeras. He and his demon army had already decimated countless mortal civilizations in their quest to extinguish life from the cosmos. Sargeras was always eager to find mighty new races that he could bend to his will and use as agents of destruction. For this, the Aldrachi seemed like the perfect candidates. Now, rather than destroy the Aldrachi world outright, Sargeras ordered his forces to invade it. The Legion would wear the warrior's fin until they were ripe for demonic conversion. Sargeras knew that his followers would suffer great losses against this enemy, but that did not discourage him. Whether it took a year or 10 or 100, Sargeras would eventually make the Aldrachi his. The Legion stormed the little world with overwhelming force, a sea of pit lords and Felguard, of Shivara and Moark, ebbing and flowing from horizon to horizon. Still, the Aldrachi held the invasion at bay. Hundreds of demons fell just to claim one of their warriors. The Aldrachi fought like ravenous beasts, and none with more ferocity than Torrenar the Indomitable. His warblades howled over the clamor of battle, rending anything that came near. Each demon Torrenar vanquished seemed to fill him with renewed vigor and strength. He was an army unto himself. Wave after wave of demons slammed into the Aldrachi lines. Torrenar and the other seasoned warriors repelled each attack, but the Legion's numbers, they simply never diminished. For every demon defeated, another would take its place. Slowly and methodically, the Legion whittled away the Aldrachi resistance and pushed them back to the towering stronghold in the heart of the war-torn capital. Near the end, only Torrenar and a handful of champions remained. Each of them carried warblades teeming with the souls of thousands of victims they had cut down. In all directions, corpses of Aldrachi and demons alike blanketed the earth. It is said that not a bare patch of ground could be seen for leagues. Torrenar rallied his allies in preparation for another Legion attack, but that one never came. To the Aldrachi's confusion, the demons halted their advance. A monstrous figure then emerged from the Legion's ranks. It was Sargeras, and he had come with an offer for Torrenar. No one knows for sure what form Sargeras took to confront Torrenar. Some Nafrezim records say that the Legion's colossal ruler infused a sliver of his power into an avatar and dispatched it to the Aldrachi stronghold. Whatever the truth, it is certain that he called for Torrenar to join the Legion. He promised the Aldrachi warrior and his allies power beyond anything they'd ever dreamed of. They would serve as his personal guards, and they would command tens of thousands of demons in war. Sargeras believed that such an offer would prove irresistible to the battle-loving Aldrachi, and he would be proven wrong. Torrenar's rejection was emphatic. He vowed to destroy the Legion for all the Aldrachi the demons had killed, or he would die trying. Either way, he would never bow to Sargeras. To this day, there are still demons that whisper of the battle that followed between Torrenar and Sargeras. The gathered Legion host watched with rapt attention as the ruler dueled with the Aldrachi warrior. At any moment, Sargeras could have simply annihilated Torrenar, but destruction was not what he wanted. He desired to corrupt the Aldrachi champion, and he would need to exhaust Torrenar to succeed. For days, the Legion's ruler did so. Like a cruel predator toying with prey, Sargeras battered Torrenar with just enough force to wear him down. Torrenar was a seasoned warrior and he recognized Sargeras' ploy. He knew that he could not best the Legion's commander in combat, and so he decided on one final act of defiance. Torrenar feigned submission, and when Sargeras let his guard down, the Aldrachi champion struck. His warblades ripped through Sargeras' hide, and fire burst from the wound. Though it was only a minor injury, the other Aldrachi howled in triumph. It would be the last time such war cries would ever echo through the once great capital, since the defiance infuriated Sargeras. In an instant, he ripped the warrior and his fellow Aldrachi champions to pieces. So great was Sargeras' wrath that nothing was left of their bodies but dust. The Legion's ruler then commanded his armies to bathe the Aldrachi world in an inferno that would smolder for eternity. Though he had failed to corrupt the Aldrachi, all was not lost. He had left the warblades used by Torrenar and his kin intact. If the Aldrachi would not serve the Legion, then their formidable weapons would. It was Kil'jaeden the Deceiver who was charged with distributing these weapons, and over thousands of years the demons sought out the Legion's greatest warriors. Those who met Kil'jaeden's standards, they received a set of warblades. Now in demonic hands, these weapons went on to massacre civilizations, exterminate entire races, and consume the souls of 100,000 dead. In time, Kil'jaeden had circulated all of the warblades, save the ones that had belonged to Torrenar. These were the most powerful arms taken from the Aldrachi, and Kil'jaeden kept them under close watch, awaiting a champion ruthless enough to wield the fabled weapons that had made even Sargeras bleed. After years of waiting, Kil'jaeden finally found someone worthy of wielding Torrenar's warblades. Her name was Karya Velsoul, and she was one of the Illidari's most cunning and adept demon hunters. Karya had willingly turned on the Illidari and pledged herself to the Legion in exchange for power, and Kil'jaeden rewarded her. He flooded the demon hunter with dark energy and molded her into his perfect servant. Before unleashing Karya on his enemies, he gifted her the powerful Aldrachi Warblades. Kil'jaeden relished in this final act, knowing that it stood against everything Torrenar had fought for. The Aldrachi had used his warblades to uphold the dignity of his people and reject Sargeras' offer for power. Wielded by a traitor like Karya, the weapons would become tools of betrayal, murder, and dishonor. Now in our hands, they could continue the proud and noble Aldrachi way, so let's clear the way further and confront the treacherous Illidari.
I will claim every soul on this pathetic world. The Legion is only the beginning. My blades call upon power from beyond. For every soul I claim, my power grows. I will rule this world. All worlds! Witness the might of the Aldrachi! Your destiny awaits. Behold but a fragment of the Aldrachi. Meredith has shown me the true path. The Legion can make us strong once more. Do you not see? Kil'jaeden offers power Illidan never could. I will claim your soul, even if I have to tear it from your lifeless corpse! I will be reborn.
No.
Well fought. But Legion reinforcements are approaching as we speak. We must depart.
This is not the last time that we'll see Karya, nor is the last time that we'll see the one who was able to turn her, Varadis, together with Kil'jaeden. They will stay focused on trying to stop the Illidari. Those are worries for another day. For now, we've obtained the Aldrachi Warblades, and with them in our possession, we can avenge those brave and honorable Aldrachi. We can honor King Leonidas, Tornar, who was able to not only hold the line against countless of demons, but also hold on to his own integrity and sense of what was right. Sargeras remembers the day where 300 Aldrachi stood together, made him bleed, and laid down their lives for what they knew was right. And now we can continue their legacy by wielding the power of the enemy against them and take the battle to the Legion. However, that's a story for another day. So for now, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time, guys, see ya!